Hi lovers, welcome back to my channel. A week ago I posted the pattern drafting tutorial of this dress and someone requested for the sewing process, so here it is. You all can see my beautiful dress outcome which I made with just 2 yards of my Ankara print. I tagged the pattern drafting tutorial to this video. In case you are new to my channel, go ahead and check it out and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share with your friends. So guys, let's get started. Here I taped my bustier parts together, trim out my dress cut together arm, then went ahead to arrange my patterns on my fabric as to cut it out. While cutting, I added half an inch which will serve as my hemming allowance, just the way you see it here. Then for my pleated gathers, I went ahead to slit and to arrange my pattern on my fabric. I also added 3 inches to my slit length, then cut it out. So guys, this is for the front pattern. Then let's go ahead and cut for the back pattern, okay? For my back pattern, I'm gonna head to arrange my fabric. Can you see that? Okay. Then this line here is for my zipper allowance, okay? Then I'm going to trim out these dots here. This pattern here is for my back pattern. Then I'll go ahead to cut out my lining. So guys, this is for my front pattern and I've also gone ahead to cut out my lining. Okay, can you see my lining? Okay, can you see that? So I'm going to go ahead now to fix my fabric. Okay, my dress fabric pattern. So this is the right face. Then I'm going to place it like this. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm going to place it like this, then use my pins to pin it up. So guys, after pinning up, this is what I have. Then I'm going to take this to my sewing machine now to run my stitches here, okay, to stitch up this part. Okay, can you see it? Then you can equally attach your wording if it's available. Okay, I'm not using my wording. You can equally use your gum stay, okay, cloth gum stay to attach to your fabric. Okay, so here I'll take this now to my sewing machine and stitch up this part and this part. Okay, then the same applies to the lining. Okay, I'm going to stitch up just the same way I did for the front pattern. Okay, then for the back pattern, okay, this is for the back pattern. Can you see that? So this part is for the back pattern. Okay, can you see my back pattern? Then I'm also do the same for the back pattern. Okay, so I'll also pin it up, then run my stitches here. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? So I'll take this now to my sewing machine to stitch up this part for my back pattern. Then for the front pattern, I'll stitch up this part. Okay, the same applies to my lining, just the same way I'm doing it here. Okay, so guys, after sewing for the front pattern, okay, this is what I have for my front pattern. Can you see that? Then I'm going to notch the front pattern. Then I'm also going to do the same for my lining. Then the next thing to do here is I'm going to place my lining on top of my fabric. Okay, like this, the right face facing the right face. Okay, so I'm going to place it like this. And to stitch up my dress bustier pattern, from the both that line, go out by 1 inch, mark your point, then the marked area is where I'm going to stitch it up. Okay, then for the back pattern, I've also gone ahead to stitch up for my back pattern. Can you see that? This is for my back pattern. and here is my lining. I'm going to stitch up this part using 1/2 inch. Okay, can you see my back pattern? So guys, after stitching up for my front pattern, this is what I have. Okay, can you see I've gone ahead to stitch up. Okay, I moved from my dart leg, I moved out by 1 inch, and from my 1 inch I stitch it up. The same applies to this side. Okay, then the next thing to do here is to fix my together arm. Okay, before fixing my gathers, pleated gathers. Okay, so for my together arm, I've gone ahead to sew for the two interfacing. Okay, this is it for my together arm. Okay, so I'm going to fix it like this. Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm going to trim out the excesses that I have here. I'll be taking it in like this using 1/2 inch. Okay, can you see what I have here? Okay, can you see the back? Can you see how the back is? This is the back. Okay, and this is the front. So I'm going to stitch up using this method to stitch it up. Okay, the same applies to this side. Okay, to the other side. Can you see my together arm? Okay, so I'll also take it to my pressing iron to iron it. Can you see the together arm? Okay, this is for the back and here is for the front. So guys, after stitching up for my front pattern, this is what I have. Okay, can you see my together arm? This is for my front pattern. Okay, and here is the back pattern. Can you see the back pattern? And I've also gone ahead to fix my zipper. Can you see my zipper? I've gone ahead to fix my zipper. Then the next thing to do here is to mark our shaping. Okay, here I'm going to place my front pattern this way. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? I'm going to place it like this. So guys, make sure to trim out the excess parts that you have. Okay, then I'm going to take my basic body measurement. So coming over to my bust line, my bust circumference of 35 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 17.5 inch. 17.5 inches. So I'm going to mark my point, which is this point here. Then I'm going to measure what I have here. So what I have here is 1.2 inches. Okay, and 1.2 inches, I'm going to divide it into 2 halves. Okay, so into 2 halves is going to give me 0.6 inches. So I'm going to take 0.6 inches here. Okay, which is this point. Then mark it here again, 0.6 inches. Down to our waistline, my waist circumference is 30 inches. Divided by 2 is going to give me 15 inches. So I'm going to mark 15 inches point here. Then divide what I have here. The same, what I have here is 1.2 inch. So I'm going to mark 0.6 inches here. Okay, then mark it here. Then I'll also take the same measurement here at the lower waistline, okay, which is here, my lower waistline. I'm going to mark 0.6 inches here, then mark 0.6 inches, then go ahead and connect my points. This is where I'm going to hem, okay. I'm going to run my stitches at this line here, okay, before fixing my, then after that I'll go ahead and fix my pleated gathers, okay, at the lower part of my dress pattern. So I'll be fixing my gathers. Can you see that? And that will be all for this video tutorial. So I'll stitch up. Can you see my pleated gathers? Okay, so guys, I'm gonna head to fix my gathers. Can you see that? Okay, so I'm going to trim out the excess. Can you see my back pattern, my dress back pattern, and this is the front. Finally guys, you can see my dress outcome, and this is me wearing my dress. Very demure. Subscribe to this channel for more free video tutorial. Like, comment and share with your friends, and if you have any question regarding to this tutorial, do well to drop it on the comment section. I'll be there to attend to you. Thank you all for watching, and see you on my next video tutorial. Bye.